What?
He's doing a live stream.
I'm doing a live stream. That's why I had the door shut.
Okay, I thought you were I'm sorry.
No, because I knew y'all would come in and ask what's going on. The live stream is where it needs to be quiet, so they don't know what's going on. I know. Alright, I wonder if this is working. Let me see. Can you hear me? Aha. Alright, we on. Let's see here. Alright, we on. Let's see here. Alright, who else on? Alright, well, watching San Diego State at Kansas. Here's the starting lineups. You got Mitch Holmes, Quentin Hodges, Dylan Forrest, Quadri Lawson, and Bobby Bob for Kansas. And then for San Diego State, we got Addison Summers, Sammy Ochevi, Judah Noel, Josiah Holyfield III, and Ash Prince Jr. So get this started here. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, I seriously think Kansas will probably like destroy San Diego State. Where's everybody at? Bro, I just hope like the courts and jerseys are working, because it took forever for me to set those up. Hey. Kansas has a really good team. Like, even their bench is really good. But, like, Addison Summers for San Diego State, like, I really think he's going to be a pro. That dude looks pretty good. But I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I hope my controller doesn't die. Bobby Bob. It's ABC. Oh. Did you see that? Did you just see that? Who is that 81? Is there somebody wearing number 81? I don't think anybody's 81. Oh, Chevy. You want me to change the camera angle? 81 overall. Oh, that's probably Dylan Forrest. That's a dude I created in a draft class before we even started this, and he played for Kansas. So that was, yeah, that's Dylan Forrest. What camera angle did you want me to change it to? Y'all tell me what camera angle you want. You want the drive angle? The 2K. Alright, so you want this angle. Alright, cool. No, but yeah, so two guys I'm really watching here is Dylan Forrest, who's number 2 for Kansas, and Addison Summers, who's number 5 for San Diego State. And if you guys think you can come up with better courts and jerseys, feel free to make them and send them to me. There's Ash Prince Jr. Judah Noel. Oh, just got stuffed. Quadri Lawson with the block. Wow, I didn't make a layup. There's Summers. Well, we only got 3 viewers. Where's all the college fans at? Are y'all asleep? Bobby Bob. Bobby Bob with the offensive rebound, putting it back in. I told y'all earlier on that I thought Kansas was like top 5 in the whole conference, or I guess the whole league. It's good shot. Look at Forrest. He's taunting. Good shot. I felt like he could have gotten his own rebound there, but he just stopped. 2K don't make sense. Holyfield miss. Quadri Lawson's been playing pretty good with rebounds. The garbage man, Bobby Bob. Why does Bobby Bob and Addison Summers look like they could be brothers? I'm gonna go see where everybody's at. The Maryland NC State game is the game that I'm really looking forward to, though. So it's 7-6. Bobby Bob is the GOAT. I don't know, maybe. Make sure y'all watch these players, though, because y'all will be able to scout them after we get through some games. Oh, Holmes almost had the steal there, but he's just slow. Wow, Ochevy with the mid-range shot. So where I got the idea from Sammy Ochevy, so that guy, so I had an NCAA 14 dynasty, and he played a cornerback for UCLA. That's where Sammy Ochevy came from. Look at that. Holmes with a steal. Good pass. And Kansas has been playing pretty good. You gotta watch out for these guys. Y'all invite your friends. I know we started late, but I worked all day today. Lawson's been having a game, bro. Hold on just a second. Let's go. 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block so far. Not bad. He's got over half of Kansas's points so far. Ochevy could pop that. He could if he wanted. Oh, what was... Bro, did Addison Summers just shoot a 3-pointer with one hand? I'm sorry. I want to re-see this right quick. Let's see. I might have to edit your shooting, bro. Look at this. He's shooting 3-pointers one-handed. That's crazy. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to work on his shot. Ochevy. Holmes. Kansas has like several user players, and majority of them aren't even starting in this game. Like Dexter Nyland Russo. Ochevy has a nice shot, I'm not gonna lie. He's got 7 points for him. Hey, there he is. Dexter Nyland Russo. Which Holmes wasn't able to get it. Armani Childs is now in the game. Dexter Nyland Russo almost had a steal there. So what y'all think about the game so far? Well, North Carolina's not playing in today's videos. Today we're watching Kansas and San Diego State, and North Carolina State will be playing Maryland. With the way the scheduling is, like, some teams play 2 games very quickly and the other teams don't play for like a couple weeks. So I just looked at the first 3 days and looked at the games that I thought would be interesting and gave y'all the choice to choose from those. But we will watch like North Carolina and Fresno State, Florida and all them. Yeah, we'll watch them. They just aren't in today's episode. Dexter Nyland Russo up at the free throw line with his big old afro. Where's it? Bro, where has the commissioner been? I ain't seen that dude in like forever. He makes me sad. No, not sadness. I mean, I came up with pretty much all these players, so I enjoy watching all of them. It's good hook shot from Blake. That was not really sure what that was from Lawson. Here's Lynch. Dexter Nyland Russo. This dude, like, if you want someone who's going to get you a lot of steals, I mean, just watch Dexter Nyland Russo. Did y'all just see that dunk? That dunk was crazy. Overpowered, maybe. Damian Hudson. We have 3 people watching right now. Where's all the people that were rushing me to get this over with? I'm gonna try and well, he does, cause he's been wanting. The commissioner does make me sad, cause he's been wanting to get this started for a while, and then I start it, and he's not even here. He hasn't really been in the talk. He ain't been in like the talking very much either. So Kansas is up 19-15 at the end of the first quarter, which would be halfway through the first half. But yeah, I'm gonna try and stream some more tomorrow, so maybe after these games I'll give y'all another list to choose from. But yeah. Someone go get the commissioner and tell him that we started the college league and he should be here. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, that way you can always be up to date. Lynch missed. Dexter Nyland Russo again. Pass to Kent. John Ken. Yeah, I hope more people come. I just think it's because it's late and I got off work late. Tomorrow, I just have church, so I don't work tomorrow, so I should be good to post earlier. Looks like Kansas is kind of starting to take a big lead here, up by 8 points. Hey, there's the commish. Hello, Commissioner. Hey, there's my friend Marshall. What's up, Marshall? We're watching Kansas and San Diego State. Oh. You're gonna start steaming? I think you mean streaming. Hey, Elijah Freeze hit the 3. Down 5 now. We got 5 people watching right now, so that's good. How's Dick Duke doing? He's playing for Duke, right? So he's not in this game right now. The 2 guys I'd watch for is like Dylan Forrest for Kansas and Addison Summers for San Diego State. But I'm gonna have to work on Addison Summers' shot because he's like shooting one-handed. He shot a one-handed three-pointer earlier. Hey Marshall, so Virginia Tech's Kansas might win by 10. I think they could go up by 20. But yeah, so Virginia Tech, we're not gonna watch them in this video, but maybe future videos we can see them play. Virginia Tech has a pretty good team as well. That's a good dunk by John Ken. I haven't really seen San Diego State do much here lately. Wow. Don't draft that guy. He couldn't make a putback. Whose brother? Whose brother's joining the league? They're still in Forest. There's that 81 overall. Yeah, so I meant to tell y'all this earlier. So just because they have a high overall, like like Dylan Forrest, just because he's an 81 overall doesn't mean that's what he's going to be in the NBA or even for the rest of this season. So I'm going to be adjusting like players' overalls based on how they play during these games. So if like one dude who's a 73 goes off, he'll get a boost, and if a dude who's like an 80 doesn't do so well, he'll probably drop down just to keep it realistic to where you don't really know who's gonna be like the best player. So yeah, tell my brother doesn't want to join the league. He's not a big sports guy. But I did try to get my friend Marshall to join. He's the one that asked about Virginia Tech, but he has a girlfriend and stuff, so he ain't got time for this. So who's been your all's favorite player so far watching? Favorite player you've seen so far? Oh, Little's hitting some buckets here. Yeah, Duke does have like 4 or 5 point guards. That's not a lie. So I did something kind of cool. I created a guy named Derek Noel. He's Nerlens Noel's little brother. I don't know if Nerlens Noel has a brother, but we're gonna pretend he does. And then we got another pro player with a brother in college. Who was it? Hold on. Javion McCollum, which is CJ McCollum's little brother. He's also in this. Mike Hunt. Who's he play for? I know you had somebody who played for Virginia Tech. This is the first game of the season, so this is what we're seeing right now. Where's my North Carolina teammates at? Why ain't they watching? Where's Casey Iverson and my other dude, Devontae Wright? Where are you at? TSK. What's your dude's name? TSK Teray 2K. What's your player's name? Bro, I didn't even notice San Diego State started beating Kansas. That's surprising. Oh, really? You're Devontae Wright? Your YouTube name kinda completely confused me. But yeah, so San Diego State's taking the lead here. They're up by 1 point. This guy right here, Addison Summers, this dude shot a 3-pointer one-handed earlier. It was sad. He missed it. He bricked it big time. Armani Childs. Oh. Missed. Bobby Bob's been having a pretty decent game as well. Dexter Nyland Russo's back. Number 69. Look at that. That was too easy. That was bad defense by San Diego State. Dexter Nyland Russo, though, I know he's got one steal, but he's been close to like two others. So if y'all want somebody who's going to play good defense, you got to be watching Dexter Nyland Russo. I don't know what his plans are after the draft. He might end up, or after the season, he might end up going to the draft or staying. I'm not sure. Guys, I had a long day at work. I'm not gonna lie. Who's player? Whose player are you asking about, Moltec? I did some sims earlier, like before I started like the actual seasons. Like I did a couple sims, and my dude is like the best overall out of all the players because I'm an 83 overall, and which I think is only fair since I did all this. But so I simmed a couple games for North Carolina, and my dude played for 34 minutes and finished with 2 points. And I was like, how are you an 83 overall and you only scored 2 points? It was sad. I was sad. Bobby Bob. 3 seconds left in the first half. I just want us to get some. Yeah, my dude was trying to get 10,000 steps in for one day. Well, I just simulated it. I didn't actually watch it, but in the simulation it said he had 34 minutes. So, but I mean, 2 points in 34 minutes, that's not good. Alrighty, 3 seconds left in the first half here. Oh, that almost went in. That was close. So Kansas is up 37-34 at halftime. What's Dick Duke's overall? I'm not really sure. I think it's like 70 something, like 74 maybe. I think it's a 74. Like I said, overalls can change after just one game. Like if my dude who's an 83 overall scores 2 points in one game, he's probably going down to like a 75 the next game. So I'm gonna go check out the stats for the players right quick before we start the second half. So if we go and look at the stats, Dexter Nyland Russo has 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Quadri Lawson's put in 9 rebounds so far, and Bobby Bob has 8. Dylan Forrest was 6, 5 points, 2 assists for Mitch Holmes. John Ken has 4. Damian Hudson with 2. And there's a couple guys who haven't played. Sammy Ochevy's got 9. Mason Little with 7. Addison Summer has 4 points, 2 assists. 8 rebounds from Usher Cushing. So yeah. I'm not. I think David Duke is still in high school. You want a middle school league? Well, I mean, I'm not against it, but I ain't gonna be doing it. But my hands are tied with college, so I'm gonna see if someone else would be interested in doing a middle school league. I think when we do the draft, I think we should have a certain way of doing it where when they go to pick their player that they want to draft, they send it like directly to me, and then I'll send it to you. That way you can pick the right person and we won't have any mess ups. So Kansas is back up. Look at that, another one-handed shot. Oh my goodness. This dude would score if he wasn't shooting one-handed. Dylan Forrest is another guy that, you know, watch. He could be a top pick in this year's draft. If there's one thing I could change about this, I would just change like the amount of fouls, because I feel like in college they get called for a lot of fouls more often than not, and in this you got like guys who finish with like 2 fouls when it should be like 4. How am I going to do March Madness? So basically I'm going to get with you, I'm going to get with Pretty Boy Lee, and I'm going to get with Procrastinator Sports. And I was just going to talk to you guys about who we think should be in the tournament, and then I was going to make another league with all those teams in there and have them play against each other. So that's how I was going to do the March Madness. So like in the first 2 leagues, every team will play 29 games, and in the last league, they'll play 35 games just because there's 36 teams in the last league. I'm probably gonna keep like a that was a good shot. I'm probably gonna keep like Google Doc sheets of like every game that has been played, and then I'll send the game results to you guys. San Diego State's keeping this game closer than I thought they would. You think the Chill are gonna win it this year? I don't know. I don't feel like this year's the Fly Guys year, but I feel like between the trades that I've made and maybe some future trades, like I'm projected to have 3 first-round picks this year, and 2 of them look like they could be in the top 10. So, I could get some good young players, and then I might end up trading Kevin Durant for some younger players or more picks or something. I don't know. I got a lot of guys I'm watching for the draft, though. This next game, though, Maryland versus NC State. Maryland has a good 1-2 punch with them. It's their point guard and shooting guard. So their point guard is D'Angelo Martinez, and oh my goodness, Bobby Bob just blocked that kid's shot. That block was heard around the world. But no, so this next game, Maryland versus NC State, I think Maryland has a really good 1-2 punch, like I was saying. D'Angelo Martinez is the point guard, and then they have another D'Angelo in the shooting guard, and that's D'Angelo Brothers. So they're both pretty good. So Quadri Lawson now has 2 fouls. I don't know, man. I don't know if Duke will win with like 12 point guards and 1 center on their team. I randomly assigned like every player to the teams. So there are some teams that have like 6 centers or something. Well, I don't know when Duke plays. That's the thing, like with this, if Duke doesn't play for like 2 weeks, then that means I have to send through like all of those 2 weeks without watching any of the other teams, and that's kind of not fair to them. But we will definitely, like, I'll highlight like big games I probably won't even ask about. I'll just plan on streaming, like when Duke plays North Carolina, when Kansas plays whoever, Kansas and Florida. So Fresno State, whenever they play Duke or North Carolina. I think Miltac has forgotten about North Carolina. Quadri Lawson. So have y'all seen anybody you're maybe looking at drafting? Judah Noel. He could have kept driving there, I think. Mason Little. He's had a decent game. Cushing, I don't even know if he scored. John Ken has his first foul. I mean, Kansas is up by 6, so I don't know, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, though. Dexter Nyland Russo. That's whose player is that? Let's see. A future second round pick. You think Bobby Bob's just a second round pick? Did Dexter Nyland Russo's guy leave? Oh, Octi. Dexter Nyland Russo's Octi's player. Is Octi still in this? I wonder. Interesting. You're aiming low. Don't aim low, bro. What if somebody snatches Bobby Bob? There's Elijah Freeze. Why'd Octi leave? Why create a player and leave, bro? That's not nice. You got a good player, too. Someone message Octi and tell him he's missing out on his player. There's his player. There's Octi. I mean, I think Quadri Lawson's a guy that's been playing pretty well. Well, that was a bad pass, bro. See? There's Octi's player, and he's missing him. Yes, Armani Child says green hair. Don't get mad. He likes it. So they're up by 10, so you might be right, Devontae. Well, the only reason the league died was because I was working on players. I didn't want everybody having the same last name and the same first name and the same looks. I wanted it to be diverse, you know. Even though there still are a lot of players that have like the same last name or the same first names, and a couple of them play on the same team too. But we're doing good, man. I think see, if I had more time, bro, I wouldn't, I would have had this done 2 weeks ago, but my work schedule's just so crazy. Like, I'm working 40 hours a week, almost pretty much every week. Damian Hudson Jr. We have 2 people watching. That makes me sad. Where's everybody at? Sleeping? So Kansas is up by 10. Well, if they continue to go up, we might just send through the rest of it, honestly. Who's dead? I still haven't even, like, finished all the teams for this league. Like, there's a couple teams I still have to upload their courts and uniforms for in this league. Only like 4 or 5 though. Also, I haven't changed every player's numbers and like what year they are, like if they're a freshman or a sophomore or junior or senior. And I haven't edited any of the coaches either, but I'll do that throughout the season. That way we don't lose time for waiting on that. I want to have, you know, mine sounds like that. Can you hear mine? Mine probably sounds like that right now. My thing acts like it wants to blow up every time I turn it on. Like as soon, and sometimes it does that. Like as soon as I turn it on, my PlayStation just starts like exploding. Hey Moltec, so I had this idea I thought would be pretty cool, but it's up to you if you want to do it. So I was thinking like my idea is to create like fictional coaches as well. So like for like head coach, assistant coach, trainer, scouts, all that kind of stuff for this league. And if those coaches do like good enough, like maybe some of the teams in the OMBL might want to give them a call. If their coaches aren't doing too good, maybe give some of the coaches a call from here, like in college coaches signing to coach the pro teams. I mean, that's up to you. That would be like an off-season thing, though. Does that make sense? So yeah, if you want to do something like that, I think it'd be kind of cool. But that's up to you. Or maybe even if like some of these players created and CPU controlled players don't turn out to be too good, maybe they could get like a coaching job or something. Yes, sir. All right, boys. 64 to 51. Well, now we're Multac. Are you the only one that's left on here? Oh, 6771. Good block by Damian Hudson. Oh, in and out. Well, for the people who didn't get to watch the video, I guess they can just watch it tomorrow. What time are you planning on streaming tomorrow, Multac? Oh, what's your idea, Devontae? Look at that. Summers, I mean, he has no shot. Bobby Bob. Yes, Bobby Bob. What's your idea, Devontae? Look at that. Let's see here. Kansas won 73-72. Crazy game. We sent him to end because it was kind of getting out of hand. Dylan Forrest put in 11. Quadri Lawson put in 10 and 13. Bobby Bob had 10 and 10. 10 for Dexter Nyland Russo. 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists for Damian Hudson Jr. So that's all around a pretty decent game from him. Mitch Holmes had 5 points, 5 assists, not bad. And Quentin Hodges had 5 points, 3 assists. And the rest of these guys didn't play. If a player's ranking in their draft class isn't how they like it to be, they should be able to come to the free agency league to boost their ranking. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. I was thinking about that as well. Sammy Ochevi has 13 points. Addison Summer finished with 10. Josiah finished with 10. So overall, Kansas just kind of outplayed them. Won by 1 point, though. So, Devontae, so what I was thinking was, if they end up not getting drafted, then they'll automatically be a free agent anyways. So they can join the free agency league through that way as well, since they'll automatically be a free agent. So their starts out. Kansas is 1-0, and this other team, San Diego State, is 0-1. So that was a pretty good game, honestly. So what was the next one? We had Maryland versus NC State. I wonder if that's in League 1 or League 2. I can't remember. Maryland, NC State. Yeah, I definitely understand that, Devontae. Yeah, I mean, whichever one you really want to do. Here's your all's other choices for games y'all could have picked. But yeah, so see what I'm talking about here? Illinois doesn't play until October the 29th. So I basically took the games from October the 22nd through the 24th, and that's the games y'all got to choose from. Because Illinois doesn't play until the 29th. Auburn doesn't play until November the 1st. Stanford doesn't play until November the 10th, which is against us. So I mean, yeah, so that's just kind of that's why I can't just like sim to one person's game, because it gets through all of these where a bunch of other people are playing as well. But so NC State versus Maryland. I'm excited. I wish people would watch. I did this so y'all could be happy. I'll put it in this again. Yeah, I feel like Maryland's going to win this game. We can take a look at the rosters right quick. So Elijah Exum Jr. will be playing for NC State. They also have Isaac Berry, Blessing Charlton, Alexander Pierce, Donovan Bell, Justin Early, Stephon Ware, Derek Cotton, Nasir Waters, Denzel Burns, Trey Fudge, Steve Weber, Armando Short, Luke Cousins. That's all NC State's players. And Maryland, their players are D'Angelo brothers, like I said. They also got D'Angelo Martinez, Tyler Perry, Otto Parker, O.J. Early, Trey Chappelle, Jakari Wells, Shane McQuaid, D. Flowers, Cole Ross, Ace Clemens, Zach Cooper, Reed Sanders, Syra Reyes. So yeah, I mean, it could be a close game too, but I just feel like Maryland has the better team. Overall, but I mean, I don't know. Looking at the starting lineup, it's kind of even, if you ask me. But no, actually, yeah, I think Maryland's just a little bit better. But so NC State and Maryland. So we're starting that right now. I'm gonna put it in the chat in case anybody wants to watch it. I do want to give a shout out to the high school creator. I feel like nobody really watches his stuff, but he does good. I feel like people should watch his stuff more. I've been wanting to watch it. I've just, every time he does it, I'm stuck at work, so I don't really get to. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, he does good. I enjoy everything he does. I mean, he's worked really hard at getting it together. And I have to watch those games to see what colleges are interested in those players, like the CPU players. But yeah, so like Brothers and Martinez, see, look right there, Brothers already starting off with a 3, like wide open. So when I did some sims with this team, Brothers was putting up like 33 points a game. So he could definitely end up being a top player. I'm gonna do this one thing though. So like, say you end up doing really good this year, like a player does, and you are chosen to be like and you're chosen to be a all-star captain, I will let you pick who's on your team if you end up being an all-star captain for the all-star game. I'll let you like pick your own players, if that makes sense. Like Team Giannis or whatever it would be. If your guy ends up being a captain, then I'll ask you who you want to draft on your team. I just think that's kind of a fun thing when y'all get to participate in it. So
I had a thing like with his best friend. I don't know, I've had a thing for his best friend for like 3 years. And he's kind of flirty with me, but he's dating my best friend. So, I don't know.
yeah, so like the All-Star weekend, I'm going to kind of use that as like a mid-season gauge sort of, like in the summer, like how they have, like before the draft, they'll have like teams play, like different players from each team up and play against each other. Kind of like the Rising Stars game, sort of. It's going to be like that just to see how they do against other top players, so that'll give y'all another option to watch how they could possibly end up doing in the pro games. Does that make sense? The highest rated player is me, and it's because I created all these players, so I made my guy the highest created player, or the highest rated player. Like, in the summer, how before the draft they'll have all the players go to like the camp and they'll pair them up and they'll play against each other in different games. It's going to be kind of like that. My dude's an 83 overall. Good steal. Good score. Yeah, my dude's an 83 overall. I made him dope because I like to look good. But even in the Sims that I've seen him in, he really hasn't been playing that well. Like I was saying earlier, that before the season, I started all the seasons, I simmed a game, and he played for 34 minutes and scored 2 points, and he's rated 83 overall. So, and also, like I said earlier, just because like they're rated highly doesn't mean they'll stay there. So like if they're an 80 overall and they have a bad game, they could drop down a couple attributes and be like a 77. Or if they're a 75 and they have a great game, they can move up to like a 78, 79. So I'm going to be adjusting players' overalls on game-to-game basis, if that makes sense. No defense. So Maryland's up by 6. What do you mean you like that overall system? I mean, that's just kind of like how college basketball goes. If you look at Duke, back when they had Zion and R.J. Barrett and Cameron Reddish, like everyone thought Cameron Reddish was going to be a top 3 pick at the beginning of the year, and he didn't play as well and ended up dropping down to number 8 because he didn't play as well. So, like, you know, Cameron Reddish didn't really play that well at Duke, so he ended up falling in the draft. So, you know, if one of these players ends up not playing well, they could drop, or if they end up playing really good, then they could rise. Blessing Charlton with the bucket. Watching TikTok as we're doing this. Lol. What is your guys' overall? What's your guys' player? Who's your guy? Christopher Swift. What's your overall? I think you're like a 76 or 77 right now. You're like the best player on your team, though. I can't remember everybody's overall exactly because I made over 2,000 players. All y'all have different names on here than you do on the Discord, so I'm get kind of confused as to who's who. Trying to trade with who? Who are you trying to trade? I think the trade deadline's passed, hasn't it? I probably won't be like taking any offers until the off season. Yeah, that is a lot of players. I think the trade deadline's already passed though. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at maybe moving some stuff in the off season. Maybe Kevin Durant, I'm not sure. I feel like we're close right now. Like, we could make the championship within the next couple years, but I'm not sure how long KD would stay. So if we could trade him for like younger players or picks, like high picks to get better players, then, you know, imagine like trading KD and getting 3 first-round picks, and in all those first-round picks you get like 75 and up players who like end up being 80-something overalls. So I'm trading like a 97 for like 385 overalls, you know. Who's shooting? Who's this? Alexander Pierce? This is actually a closer game than the last one was as of right now. There's Flowers. Shane McQuaid. Trey Chappelle. That was such a bad pass. They need to put the D'Angelo twins back in. Oh, did I tell y'all about the players that I put in there? I put in Derek Noel, who's Nerlens Noel's little brother, fictionally, and Javion McCollum, who's CJ McCollum's little brother, fictionally. I think that'll be kinda cool. Oh, did I? I can't remember anything. Moltec never told me what time he plans on streaming tomorrow. I'll probably end up uploading if he streams, or I could stream like earlier in the afternoon if he plans on streaming later. But if it depends on what his plan is. If he plans on streaming like whenever, I might just upload some games. But if he plans on streaming like late at night, I might stream in the afternoon. But I'll probably put up another poll tonight before I go to bed for y'all to vote on. Okay, good rebound. So NC State's got a 4-point lead right now. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's only a 4-point game, so. Because they're not playing their best players. They need to be playing the D'Angelo brothers. Alexander Pierce. Hey, look who it is. Kai Smith showed up. Hey, Kai. And yes, it is closer. I thought Maryland was really gonna destroy these guys, but apparently they're not. Put Martinez back in, so we'll see if. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. When you got D'Angelo Martinez and D'Angelo brothers in, they do stuff like that. There's Clemens. He had a nice reverse layup a second ago. Dude, bro, he's wide open. Martinez for the 3. So Maryland takes the lead again. I know, they are. They instantly affect their team. That's why they should be playing the whole entire game. I mean, Martinez, they were down 24-20, and he scored their last 7 points. They're up 27-26 now. That was a good steal. Ace Clemens. Oh, good layup. Finish over the defender. Look at this, he's shooting free throws now. I know. I feel like 2K could improve their moves. Kind of like Madden has improved theirs. Thirty-four 28. That's true, they do. That was a good reverse layup by Trey Fudge there, the point guard for North Carolina State. Some of these courts I really like, and then other courts I'm just like, it could be so much better, you know? Like NC State's court looks pretty cool. Did you just see that? I'm sorry, we're going to have to replay this here. What just happened? So, pass out to Brothers. And he's just going to spin and then stop and automatically shoot a three. And drill it. I mean, that's the type of guy you get in D'Angelo Brothers. He just spins, turns around, and shoots it. Yeah. It's D'Angelo Brothers. Tyler Perry with a foul. Shane McQuaid's coming in. See, they already took Brothers out again. They take this guy out too much. There's Martinez. That's what I'm saying. I told y'all these guys could end up being really good. I mean, imagine them going 1-2. Good pass. Tyler Perry fouled. But I mean, I think both of those guys are freshmen, so they very well, if they don't win it all this year, I could see them coming back and improving. So Maryland has a 38-30 lead right now. They could be pretty big overalls by the end of the season. Imagine if that went in. See, a lot of people always pay attention to the stars, but there's a lot of like role players that end up playing really well. Like guys who pass the ball a lot or get a ton of rebounds. Like it's not just all about scoring. Shane McQuaid. I just like this dude's name. He's ugly and he's slow and he sucks, but I like his name. Shane McQuaid. Back to Perry. Perry fouled. So he's shooting free throws again. See, Tyler Perry has 8 points already. And he ain't really been showing like a whole lot, but he is scoring. So Maryland's up by 10 right now. Did you see that block? Fouled. So Alexander Pierce now has 2 fouls. If he fouls 3 more times, he's fouled out. So Maryland's up by 11 now. Okay, it's 45-32, so it's kind of starting to get out of hand now. $45-34 now. Yeah, Maryland, like I said, they could be really good. And Perry's having a good game as well. That's another guy. It's a good block. We honestly might be simming this game. They're up by 16. So that's halftime. Just looking at the stats here. So Stephen Ware for NC State has 8. Blessing Charlton has 8. Trey Fudge with 6. 7 rebounds for Weber. Other than that, not too much. See, we got 12 points from Perry, 12 points from D'Angelo Martinez. But his shooting is 5 for 12. So that's pretty rough. We have 8 from Brothers, 7 from Chappelle. And then nobody else is really doing anything. But yeah, I'm gonna honestly probably start it on Sim, just because they're up by like 16, or what was it, 50 to like 36, I think, 14. $16 points. I mean, they're pretty much outdoing NC State in every phase. So A big comeback. So we'll start it out on sim and see where it goes. All right, 7-point game, 12-point game, 10-point game. Okay, it's 82-80 now, as we sim through like 15 minutes worth. It's 82-82. I know, man. And see, NC State's fighting, so they could have a really pretty good year. Here's Brothers, back to Martinez. I mean, that's like Martinez's fourth green shot today, so. This game is already having better points put up than the last game did. Shakari Wells has 2 fouls now. I mean, it really relies on Martinez and Brothers and what they can do. Maybe Perry. Martinez being swarmed though, like I think he had like 3 guys on him in that last layup attempt. Another foul. Tyler Perry's third, so 2 more and he's out. So it's 87-85. Oh. So it's tied back up at 87 now. How does Tyler Perry get player of the game? What do you mean? He's not even as good. He's like a 70, bro. I I love how it says like Tyler Perry's the player of the game, and then it shows everybody else making buckets on the team except for Tyler Perry. I mean, they're still playing well. They're just letting the other team come back. Perry again. So it's 91-87. OJ early with the foul. See, they're just fouling right now. They gotta stop fouling. See Steve Weber. I need to change his school to North Carolina State instead of USC. (93-89). And yeah, the foul trouble is hurting them, so they're gonna have to, these last 2.5 minutes, they'll have to watch out, because they got 3 guys who are 2 fouls away from fouling out. So yeah. They're up 4 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Oh, there's Fudge. Barry. Bucket. This is exciting. Seriously. 93-91. Here's Martinez. Oh, he stepped out of bounds almost. There's the brothers. Perry's tearing it up. It's another foul. Would you look at that? They now have 4 guys with 3 fouls. Their coach is like, nah, just keep fouling them and maybe they'll miss their free throws. Hey, they missed one there. I called it, bro. Martinez just getting to the... he just got right by the dude. 29 points for Martinez. If this dude's not drafted #1 overall, I will cry. This could be the game. Here's Brothers. He's going to go and get fouled by Trey Fudge. And he doesn't make the free throw. Martinez is going crazy. 98-92. It's a 6-point game with 1:20 left. There's another foul. Tyler Perry, 1 more foul, and he's fouled out of the game. I literally just got out of my chair. This is exciting. I feel like NC State would be in a better spot if they made more of their free throws. There's Martinez. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would have been a great shot. Good pass. Good buckets. 7-point lead with a minute left. They really just got to hold on to the ball and the game's over with. Martinez again. 31 points. I'm pretty sure that's game. 102 to 93. Martinez is like, I might just go score again. He's like, I'm just going to dribble on you. Maybe fouling was their plan all along. Maybe. Let's go look at these stats, though. So we got Blessing Charlton at 18 points and 7 rebounds. Stephon Ware had 18 points, 9. Isaac Berry finished with 15. 8, 6, 5, and 2 from Elijah Exum. And that's pretty much it. Now over here, Angelo Martinez had 31 points and 7 assists. Tyler Perry finished with 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. 13, 7, and 5 from brothers. Like even this stat line's a pretty decent game. Martinez did shoot quite a bit though. But yeah, Chappelle had 9. OJ Early had 12 rebounds. Their main thing was they just fouled a lot. They finished with Tyler Perry was 1 foul away from fouling out, and then they had OJ Early, Otto Parker, and Shane McQuaid had 2 fouls from fouling out. But yeah, Tyler Perry, he put up 29 points and 11 rebounds, and I didn't expect that from him because he's a 73 overall. But yeah, he had a pretty good game, and he shot pretty well as well. 12 of 18. Shakari Wells didn't miss a shot, so that's good. Blessing Charlton and Stephon Ware and Isaac Berry had pretty decent games. So for sure. So I want to go take a look at the games that we missed. Since I had to send through some games to get to these. So Texas A&M ended up beating Oregon State 91 to 79. Christian Rivers had a pretty decent game. His shooting could have been better. He was 7 for 18, but even Dylan Wilson had a pretty good game. He had 17 points. And then for Oregon State, 19 from Jeff Rhodes, 14 and 7 from Emmanuel Ross. And then NC State did win this game against Nevada that we weren't able to see. Bryce Aarons, he's a 69 overall, and he put up 27 points for Nevada. That's pretty good. Eris Manzoukas put in 12. Elijah Exum had 20 points in that game, and Blessing Charlton had 17. So these two guys, you'll have to watch out for in the future. And then today's game, as we just saw, yeah, it's never one person, and really a lot of the times, like, some of these players, like down here, lower down, are usually what gets them the win because they're doing all the little things. But yeah. So Maryland's 1-0, NC State's 1-1, Nevada's 0-1, Oregon State's 0-1. 1, and Texas A&M is 1-0. Did we miss any games in the other league? I don't think we did. So if we was it the first league? No, it's the third. I just want to go look at these stats right quick. I don't know if we went in depth. So that's the only game we played. This game was low scoring though. This game was low scoring. The Kansas San Diego State game was 73-72. Dylan Forrest put in 11, but like this guy, I think this is who you need to watch out for Kansas is Quadri Lawson. He had a bad shooting game, but he finished with 10 points and 13 rebounds. So keep an eye out on him. And Damian Hudson Jr. had a good game. He had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Sammy Ochevi had a pretty good game. Addison Summers. I'm going to go fix his shot right quick because I don't like it. Yeah, so I'm either gonna stream or upload some games tomorrow. I'll put another poll out here in a little bit and let y'all vote for what games y'all want to see. Yeah, why are you shooting like that? My thing is, why did 2K put this an option in? Why did they even put this in as an option? Like, who shoots one-handed from the three-point line in the NBA? Someone please tell me. That's like putting up a floater. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for tonight. But I'm gonna put up another poll here in a little bit, and you can go vote. I guess the rest will vote in the morning on who they want to see. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, I put a yeah, a floater from the three-point line. I put in a lot of time and effort into these players, and I know everyone was ready for it to start up. So. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'll put up a poll here in a little bit. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight.